Hello. Hey everybody. How is it going? Also, I need to start the music because now we're listening to Spotify music. Is it working? Oh, 1 second. 1 second. No, don't play on my phone. Play on the computer. There we go. Hello. Hi, Aster. I hope you are doing all right today. Hey, Aster, how are you? I'm good. Thank you. I was trying to figure out what my setup is. My setup for art streams, so everything's in a different spot right now, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it works today. And I am doing good, thank you. I had a day off of work today for whatever reason, so I was just chilling at home. Also, I hope my voice is loud enough. I had to completely change where my microphone goes. I had to hang it upside down above my Cintiq, so it's like right up there. Anyway, how are you all today? I was actually planning to like spend a bit of time today, um, like doodling at least like basic sketch for what I'm gonna draw today. Uh, but then my younger brother was like, "Hey, remember that game you told me about? The two-player game called A Way Out?" Because I told him about it a couple days ago. And he's like, "I have it on like my Xbox Game Pass or whatever." I was like, "Oh, that's cool." He's like, "You want to play it?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." So we ended up playing that for a couple hours. It was fun. It was fun. I've watched people play the whole game, so I already know what's gonna happen. But he doesn't, so that's fine. It's still fun. I am playing as Leo, which is the more like hot-headed character, and then he's playing as Vincent, who is the like more reserved character. At first, he was like, "You can choose." I was like, "No, no, you can choose." He's like, "You can choose." And he's like, "Let's flip a coin." So I flipped a coaster, and originally he was gonna play as Leo, but then we realized we could pull up like their bios, so you could read about the character. And then he's like, "Oh, I want to play as Vincent. I find him more relatable." I'm like, "All right, go ahead." So that is what I did instead of sketching. That's fine. You can watch me sketch from the beginning and see how indecisive I am about everything. Also, in case you didn't hear, the winner of the raffle art did reply and did send me a reference photo. So we will be drawing them today. Oh, also, I have an update on the water situation. So if you were here last stream, I mentioned that they found bacteria in the water, and then they were like, "Don't drink the water." And then Dad had other people come in and get their opinions, and they're like, "Oh, thanks, Ash. You wanted to play your own song today too. That's cool. We can all play our music at the same time. I think that would be fun. Just layer all the songs on top of each other." But yeah, and then he was told that the bacteria probably isn't a problem. And then we did have someone come in and test it, and they told us that there is no bacteria in the water. So now we're like, was that a false positive, or was the water they tested the first time contaminated? Like, I don't know. But that was a little suspicious because they wanted to sell us this like $1,600 UV light to keep our water free of bacteria. So, I, were they trying to scam us? I don't know. I don't know. But it seems like the water is fine. So, also let me know if the music's too loud. I think the volume for me is separate from the volume for you guys. So, wow, the delay. Ooh, I hope there's not too much latency. But oh well, we'll deal with it. I want another opinion given that there are three different ones. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he's gonna do. I think right now it seems like the water is fine. Uh, but yeah, I don't know what he's planning to do right now. I don't know if he's planning to get it tested a third time. But right now, it really doesn't seem like anything's wrong with the water, you know? But I don't know. Dad's like, I don't know what to do with this. But I think everything is fine for now. I mean, the fact that they were like, "Oh, there's bacteria in your water," was kind of surprising because it's like no one's gotten sick or anything. Twitch was likely responsible for the delay with the music. Oh, sounds cursed. Wait, are you saying the music is something wrong with the music, or are you saying the water sounds cursed? I hope the music sounds okay. But yeah, let me know. Let me know. Know your water system. Okay, good, good. I was slightly worried there for a second. Wow, I can talk. Yeah, we do have a well, so maybe we just have a cursed well, you know. Maybe someone died down there years ago and now the ghost haunts it. But it seems like we're fine for now. So if there's an update, I'll let you know. But I think it was just a false alarm at this point. Well, well, trying to get used to this setup. If I look like I'm looking back and forth constantly, it's just because I have 3 different screens going on. A Victorian child, maybe? Yeah, maybe. I wouldn't know them. I don't know any Victorian children, but it could be them. Who knows? Also, I did try to compile a giant stream playlist of songs. It's at 30 and a half hours right now. So I think there's just enough music for today's stream. But I think there's even more songs that I didn't get to put in there. But don't worry, I'll add on to it. I'll add on to it. Ugh. All right. Let me. Where's my tablet pen? All right. I think we can go ahead and probably switch over to Photoshop now. Oh, let me move myself. Come here. Go down there. That's good. All right. Now I will show you Photoshop. Did that work? No, that didn't work. Hello? Oh my god. The child from the well is here. Quick, guys. Protect your water bottles. Don't let them touch your water. Also, okay, so this is the reference that they sent me. Oh my god, I also have to get used to doing things on my PC. Because, like, my keyboard's a little different. Anyway, this is the reference that they sent me. Oh, why is the opacity lowered? Here we go. So they are also a VTuber. Her name is Booby Queen. And I guess this is their tuber, or one form of their tuber. I think they have a more humanoid looking version as well. But they sent me this version, which looks very complex. But you know what? It's a challenge I'm willing to take on. We might have to simplify some things. I have no idea how I'm going to pose this character. They have 4 arms, and a tail, and wings. But it's pretty cool. What does this say? Fruit bat teeth, talons bend like fingers, antennas emote like eyebrows. Feet are similar to snowy owl. No fur. Okay, wow, there's so many details on this. The mouth shape is fun. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna start with this, but we'll figure it out. I'll just sketch around. I can't put my phone right here. It's gonna get in the way of my elbow. Phone, where are you going? Oh, phone, I usually keep you right next to me. Nice to have my phone next to me because I can access Spotify on it, but it's fine. Oh, my keyboard's so far from me. I might have to adjust this setup eventually. How am I gonna post this character? I don't even know. It's fine. It's fine. I shouldn't sing too much to the music because it's not going to be in the VOD. Which means anyone who watches the VOD is going to be like, what is she singing to? Why is she randomly singing? Also, I downloaded a little stream widget. It's in the top left corner, so you can see what song is playing. I don't know if it's big enough that you can read it. If you need me to make it bigger so you could actually read it, let me know. I don't think you guys can read it. It's really small. No, that will be great. What will be great? Oh, I hope the latency on this stream isn't too large. How am I posing this character? Okay. Let me look at you again. You have 4 arms. And it has to be chibi. I haven't drawn chibis in forever. Okay. Alright. I'll just draw a basic pose and then we can go from there. You singing to nothing in the font? No. No, I don't want to do that. Let's see. Okay, Chibi's gotta have big heads. Big old head. Big old noggin. What kind of pose can we do? Maybe they're like... We have them like walking forward a little bit. Why are you blocking me? You... I don't know, I'll probably just end up drawing like a bajillion poses. And then I'll be like, which one's best? And I'll probably end up going with the first one, which is what happens. You're like, let me experiment. And then you're like, actually, the first one was the best. 4 arms. What do you do with 4 arms? Maybe one can be waving high. And we're like, wee. Sorry I'm late. Oh, hello there, Beep Boop. Hi, Punkagen. Welcome on in. We are drawing the winner of the art, the Chibi raffle giveaway, which this is the character they gave me. Very complex. We're gonna have to figure out how to draw this character and how to pose them, but it'll be fun. It's a fun challenge. I was trying out Daggerfall. Is that a new game? I don't think I've heard of it. Handle 4 wives, of course. That's true. You can hold 4 people's hands. I'm not sure if I'm feeling this pose, but I should finish it. I should finish it before I decide it's bad. Oh my god. There's so many pieces here. We got wings. We got arms. We got big ol' antenna. Let's see. They do have like ears, kind of. Oh my god. I like ear things. Where's your hair? Hair's like this. Wah wah wah. I love Oblivion and Morrowind, but Daggerfall is too difficult for my toaster brain. I have not played any of those games, but I hope you enjoy the ones that you enjoy. You got this, Aster? Thanks. I swear, drawing's fun. I just don't know what to do with this character, but I'll figure it out. Daggerfall's old AF is the Elder Scrolls 2. Oh, it's an Elder Scroll. Daggerfall. Elder Scrolls 2. In 1996. Damn. I see. Daggerfall rolls dice in the background? Oh. So it's got like D&D kinds of stuff. Oh, so we're gonna see how the capture works when I'm looking down. I tried to set it up so that I didn't look like my eyes were completely closed when I'm looking at Photoshop, but we'll see. What was I looking at them again for? Okay, we have like very minimal clothes, honestly. Yeah, like fluffiness here. And we also have a tail. And we have blah 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 blah, blah here. To swing your sword, you gotta hold down left mouse button and you gotta move your mouse to swing. Ooh. Ooh, I don't know if I like those mechanics. That sounds annoying. Okay, I don't know if I'm feeling this pose. I think I'll just finish this pose and then maybe try a different one and see how that feels. I just don't know what to do without the arm. One arm up like this. Like da la 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 la. And then this one. Your arm. I don't know you, my body. We got some Will Wood going on. Will Wood's the guy where he always sounds like he's going insane when he's singing. I'm using a laptop, so that's not easy. Oh, that's even worse. Oh my god. We love trying to aim with the, like, touchpad. I have a big old bow, too. Your hair go. Okay, so it's like bangs in front and then there's like the rest of it's pulled back into like a ponytail. Okay. The bow does not have any hanging parts. It's just the bow part. Okay. We have these big ol' and 5 eyes. Okay. But delete to look down and F5 to look up. Good lord. We love old-timey controls. Let's see. How do I feel about this? Eyes. Ugh. Big close up. Okay. I see. I see. Okay. So much detail in this character. Alright. I felt very stupid. Can you hook up a controller? I don't know if it'd work on an old one, but yes, but you still gotta use a mouse to attack? What? What do you mean you still gotta use the mouse? That doesn't make sense. I guess they got some kind of thing on their nose. I don't know. I swear. There's so many details. It's fine. We figure out the main details and then we add in the little details. Yeah, I don't know if I like this pose. Okay, that's pose attempt number 1. We're gonna try a second pose. Let me think. I guess I could look up poses. No, I'll think of one. What kind of pose would this character be in? Maybe something more like a hippie thing. I can say I tried. Just let me hit X to attack and auto swing. Yeah. Having to like move the mouse to swing just sounds so strange. How about crossed arms and hands on hip, all sassy like? Maybe. See, another thing is I'm not entirely sure what this person's personality is like, so I don't necessarily want to do something completely out of their personality, but I don't know what their personality is like. But we could Crossed arms could be fun. Get back on that layer. Okay. Aster Arting. Hello, Ophi. Yes, I'm Arting. I don't know how to pose this character. They have 4 arms and wings and a tail. Let's see. Which arm should be crossed? Should be the middle ones? Trying to think what would be less cluttered. No, it's a toughie, don't worry about it. Yeah. Posing a character with 4 arms whose personality I don't know. But it's fine. It'll be a fun challenge. This, and then these arms are crossed. We got the wings. Tail. Top, maybe. Top crossed, bottom hips. Okay, here we... Okay, we have copy the layer. And now we'll try it the other way. Okay, bottom on hips. You can't even see their body right now. It's fine. Do them like that. And then these ones crossed. Oh, go back. No. Oh my god. I don't know. You know what I should queue up for you? I should queue up the 8-minute long song I mentioned. Let me add that to the queue. We're playing a song by the same creator, but this one is not 8 minutes. This one's more like 5.5 minutes. Add to the queue. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know if I want them to look grumpy. I don't know. I don't know if they're grumpy. I give up, I'm going back to Oblivion. Going back to what's familiar and comforting. I've never played an Elder Scrolls game. I was gonna say, I don't know if I have a system that can play them, but I have a PC now. The game crashed? Oh no. If you use a smirk, it'll be sassy, not grumpy. That's true. I also don't know if they're sassy. I don't know. What was I going for with this before we went with the crossed arms? Maybe something like... Oh, hello. Thank you for that, for the head pat. I think maybe... I feel like my mouth moving isn't getting captured when I look down enough. It's fine. I don't know where else I can put my phone. You remember the Chibi's Berry dude on my WL? That's the smirk I'm picturing. I don't know if I remember that picture exactly. I think I'd have to look it back up. What was I gonna do with this hand? Maybe something like that. Those arms are probably too long. So these two are like clasped behind the back in like a cute way. And then this one's like la la la, and this one's like hello. I know how to describe things with words. And then they can be like, hi. like this. The wings and the tail. Alright, let me compare that to the first one. We got Sassy. See, this is part of the reason why I was originally planning to sketch the pose earlier today, because I was like, I'm gonna sit here for like a whole hour being like, number one or number two, and number one and number two. I feel like I don't hate this one, but I might want a slightly different feel. What am I picturing in my mind? Yeah, red. Also, I remember their chibi. I feel like they're getting longer with each sketch. They're growing, they're getting taller. So I feel like I should make the body way smaller, or like the proportions smaller. They're getting longer. Oh, here we go. Here's my 8-minute long song. Kara kara. All good. Unlike you, mods, throw Ash in the dungeon. Alright, I'm just gonna doodle randomly. Make the body like way chibier. I'll just scribble around until I find something I like. Well, maybe I'll make the body a bit bigger than that. I've got even smaller proportions. I don't know. I'm very indecisive, in case you haven't figured that out. This is why it takes me 7,000 years to actually draw something. I feel like we can come up with a more interesting pose than this, but let me try this first. Ears. Maybe I'll give this one more of the proportions I've been giving the other one. Maybe I do like the slightly longer proportions. Can make them longer. Come here. Potion of grow your legs. Alright. We can push it a little more. Have them lean forward a bit. I love when my song is 8 minutes of sound effects. La 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 la. Okay. Do I like that? Or I like that better? Maybe I can switch which leg is in front. No, I hit the wrong thing. Let's see. Nope. Switch the color. Hmm. That other one, not that one. This one. Hmm. Let me look back at the reference. Let me try polishing this one a tiny bit more just to see. I don't know. Can you see the ponytail? Not really. Your like ear and hair kind of covers up anything in the back. Let me flip it. What if I take it and I do it more like... What am I imagining in my head? We'll push it a little more this way. Sing it, Miku. We'll tilt the head this way a little bit. Maybe I like that. Ooh. With that, I got this. I feel like maybe I like that. Maybe that. Maybe we'll go with this pose. I think part of it is that when I draw a new character, I like have the urge to draw like all of them, and I don't like to have parts hiding behind like other parts, like overlap, because I'm like, I gotta figure out how to draw this character. But sometimes adding overlap is better because it can make a more dynamic pose, but this is fine. I think this might work. I feel like maybe the angle of the head needs to change. That's fine. I'll go with this. Now prepare for me to draw over this sketch like 5 billion times. Let me look at them again. Okay, so their chest is mainly covered up by fluff. They got kind of fluffy arms, claw hands. Oh, they only have 4 fingers. Okay. Okay. It's really only the only clothes is like a almost like a bathing suit and then a sash. Okay. I think they have some kind of thing on their nose. I'll figure out the details in a second. This is probably good for the eye shape. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to simplify the details in the eyes. Draw like this for now. Let's see. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing good. Hello! Hi there, staff. Welcome on in. We are drawing some art. Just chilling, drawing. I hit 100 followers recently, so we had an art raffle giveaway, and the winner would get chibi art from me. So I'm drawing the winner right now. Let me hold this. Get back in. This is the character I'm drawing. They are very complex, so we're figuring out how to turn them into a chibi. Look at their nose again. Okay, so they do kind of have like an animal nose. I see. Let me add that in. Woohoo, congrats. Thank you. I was very excited about it. I'm also happy to finally be doing art streams because I just recently got a new PC. And before that, I was streaming off of a Mac laptop, and my laptop did not like it when I tried to stream art. It was like, nope. Ultimate lag. I couldn't stream art for like an entire year, basically. Let's see. Look at that mouth again. Okay, yeah, so they do have like the fleshy tooth thing. Oh, and they kind of have a lip too. A shaded lip. Oh, is I gonna do an open mouth or just a smile? I'll just leave it a smile for now. Let's see. They have other markings on their face. They do. Oh, they have little hearts under their eyes. We don't have to worry about the tiny details too much just yet. Figure out the big details first. Where'd you go? Alright. Lots of fluff. You can't even really see their shoulders. Oh, you can kind of see the shoulders on the back. Okay. Look at their hands. Okay, they do say the talons bend like fingers, so we can draw them like fingers. They'll just have 4 big fingers. Hmm. Let's see. Whoa! Coming in with an oldie here. Oh, Chicago is the baddest part of town. I feel like this arm's coming from a different spot than the other one. Right here. Maybe this one needs to be tilted up. I'll figure it out. So did anyone confirm that the Spotify widget in the top left is readable? Because the whole point is so people can see what song it is if they want to look it up later. But if you can't even read it, that defeats the purpose. But I can make it bigger. Yeah, I think the arms on this side need to curve up a little bit more. Razor in his shoe. Oh, no, I wanted to rotate. Whoops. Okay, there we go. I'm on mobile, nothing is readable. I see. Great, I can't help. I gotcha. I feel like maybe it needs to be just a little bit bigger. Come here. Come here. Get a little bit bigger. I feel like that's potentially readable. The people on desktop, maybe. At least a little bit bigger. Curve. Curve, please. There we go. Maybe more. I think that's better. I might improve it more later, but this is fine. Oh, I have something still selected. Also, can you hear my pen on the screen? Can you hear my taps? I feel like you probably can. But it's fine. It's part of the experience. It feels more immersive that way, doesn't it? I feel like we got some big hips on this character. Some more crane waves. Okay, how are these feet shaped? I see. I had you pegged for a country song, listener? You did? I'm not really a country person. I do like this band, but they're a folk band. Not big on country, but I do like folk, and there's some overlap there. Didn't I say I was gonna make you guys listen to Vocaloid Screamo? I'll cue that up next. There we go, now it's in the queue. Are you into country music, Ash, or anyone else? I don't particularly care for a lot of country, but if it falls on the more folky side, I do tend to like it. Also, yes, I could hear your pen on screen. Nice. There we go. Immersive. You do like country? Nice. Any particular artists? I do like John Denver, but I feel like he kind of falls into like folky country, which is why I like him. How does the back claw work? Like this? Oh, I'll figure out. I feel like these arms still need to change. I think it'd be easier if I flip it. I need. There we go. I also listen to a lot of Japanese music in general. I like Vocaloid a lot. And Kenshi Yonezu. Oop, I don't want that. I feel like these hands are going away a little bit in perspective. Denver is good. Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton are good too. Oh, I do like some Dolly Parton. I think I only know a couple Dolly Parton songs, but 9 to 5 is always a classic. That's a good one. No particular favorites, though Kenny would be the closest. I gotcha. Here we go. Here's a Vocaloid Screamo. I was about to say I like Harry Chapin, but I think he's more of a folk artist. I don't think he's really considered country at all. Here we go. This is the good stuff. The Vocaloid Screamo. I think that one's too close to that one. She says fuck you in this song, which is fun. She's yelling die now. I feel like those arms still look a little off, but maybe I'll correct them more as we go along. Maybe they're a little long. Wait, let me switch it back. I think that looks a little bit better. Okay, fluff in the middle. Okay. I think that's looking pretty good so far. Um, I got some brown fur sticking out on the upper arms. I'm strangely grateful my earphones don't work all of a sudden. What do you mean? You don't want to blast this beautiful music straight into your ears? You're not enjoying Corpse Attack by Utsupi, sung by Miku? Okay, we got fluff kind of starting at the hip. I see. And then we also get fluffy down here. And the clothes. Draw that on. See, there we go. You're rocking out there. What's it playing now? Oh, this is a fun song. Trying to understand the pattern on the bathing suit, because like the sash is on top of it. Okay, I think it has a cutout like right here. You can see it there. Okay. Do it like that. And then the sash is on it. Oh my god. So much little details here. Oh, we're already at the ad break. We've already been streaming for an hour. Oh no. Alright, I'm just gonna draw it as well as I can understand it. There's a flower here. There's this here. I guess I'm trying to understand if this black part is part of the suit or if it's part of the sash. I don't know. I'm just gonna draw it as part of the sash. Here's another fun song. Guess it kind of goes like this. Okay. And then it's tied right there. I don't know. And we have wings. And then this like cloth. Me tie. Maybe I'll have this fly off a little bit instead of just hanging down. And then it looks like it's like 2 parts. So I'll do it like that. That's fine for now. And the tail. I don't know how much of a tail we'll be able to see from here. Maybe I can make the tail stick out a little bit. Oh, there's so many little patterns on here. Okay, we got a little fur on the arms as well. Hmm. Here's the fun part. Oh, she does have like little mandibles too. Okay. But maybe let me bring this over here a little bit. That right there. Then we can look at it directly. Also, this is shrimp music now. Enjoy the shrimp music. If you're stuck in the ad break, you won't get to hear the shrimp music. You put it below the sketch for now. You know what? I will lower the opacity a little bit. There we go. Let's see. Okay, so we have like these ears. One like that. They're like black tip. Like that. Yellow heart. If you say so, Frosty, so we're not giving you anything to work with. Oh, what did Frosty say? In the dim glow of Astromagus' art stream, Stav20 bursts in with a cheer. Their emojis a confetti storm of celebration. Ash Valentine, battling the shadows of mobile screens, tunes into the subtle symphony of pen on paper. A country tune hums in the background. Kenny Rogers might just be the muse tonight. Meanwhile, Mobot whispers secrets of social networks into the void. That's fine. Today is a chill art stream, so we won't have as much to give Frosty. Okay, Frosty. Some days are just not as focused on yapping. Some days we just stare at a sketch for 20 minutes trying to decide on line placement. It's a little chat going on. He did what he could with what was there. Yeah, exactly. We're all just vibing to the sounds of shrimp music and pen on Cintiq. Okay, I'll edit those afterwards. Let me get the hair and head shape down. That. I like a middle part that's darker. Okay, and then the bangs kind of curve outwards. And then down here, they curve in towards the face. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Maybe I should make the ear slightly further out so it's not covered up completely by the hair. He must be sitting there like, I'm trying my best. It's fine. You know, he tries every day. Even when he does have stuff to go off of, he's still weird about it. So, you know what? He can just do what he wants. Unfortunately, I have to go. Have a good rest of your stream. Aster, and congratulations again. Thank you for joining us, Stav. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna see how much of this I can get done in this stream. If I can at least get the whole sketch done, it'll be good. That's why. The music on. Yes. Okay, curve in there. Curve out here. hair on this side is a little bit longer. I feel like it's gonna cover up most of the ear. Oh, I don't want that. So have you put that into the sub goals? You got 2 completed so far. That's right. I had a list of things, and then I was gonna have you guys vote on it, and then I didn't do that yet. I think I was trying to think of more. Where was it? Yeah, I don't think I added any new goals since I last mentioned them, but I will read them again. We have Fortnite stream, another art giveaway, chat votes on a new emote, an animated emote, a new ending/loading screen, a raid animation for when people raid, or we play No Man's Sky. Those are the ideas so far. But I think I was trying to think of other ones and also decide if I wanted to include all of those or not. Because I don't want to add something that I really don't want people to vote for. Because then if people vote for it, I'm going to be like, oh, darn. But those are all like things I'd mostly be working on eventually, so. Let's see, what else do I need to add? I feel like I can move the ears over just a tiny bit. I feel like they're gonna get covered up mostly anyway. My vote's on Art Giveaway for 10, No Man's Sky for 30. Though the emotes are good too. It has been a while since we've added an emote. It's looking so good so far. Thank you, Wolfie. I am trying to figure everything out with all the details on this character, but we are getting there. I feel like maybe this should go up higher. That's fine. We still need the big bow. Very fun. Ooh, I love this song. This is Headless Cuckoo by Kenshi Onezu. He is my favorite musical artist. This is a lesser known song by him, but I love it a lot. Maybe we can have the ear poking out a little bit there. I may need to move them down a little bit. Sa 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 ororimashou ka. I think that's looking pretty good. I want to watch as you play around and make funny noises in No Man's Sky. You're already predicting I'll make funny noises. That's me playing any game, so you're not wrong. Eat some water. Yeah, No Man's Sky could be fun. I don't think it's ever really a game I was planning on playing, but that's what stream is for. Sometimes we go outside my comfort zone and we try new things, and that can be fun. Okay, let me look at these wings. Okay, so it's like a big Buddha and then little bubba. Okay, go down there. Maybe I'll draw the wings on a separate layer for the sketch at least. Oh, actually, I think I want them to curve up a little bit, because that would be fun. Yeah. This. We've got that one there. That one there. And then this little thing is here. I don't know. Good for Cayenne collabs too. I didn't think about that. Yeah, maybe. If Cayenne would want to collab. Yeah, I guess you can play multiplayer No Man's Sky. I keep forgetting that. I do like exploring around in games, so I think it could be fun. Let's see, how am I breaking this up? 立てる苦いことをどうにもこうにも That looks weird, but I'll improve it. Try more like that for now. And we'll break it into parts. There we go. They'd be thrilled. Are they looking for people to collab with on No Man's Sky? I'd love to do another collab, but it's also like, I feel like my work schedule makes it difficult to collab with people sometimes. I think maybe I should move this arm down and then the wing can pop out more. Give me this arm. Give it to me. I'm yanking your arm off. Thank you. There we go. Oop. I think that's pretty good so far. What layer is that tiny sketch on? Okay, I don't think I need that anymore. Oh, I love this song. Oop, that's not what I meant to click. Oh, I need to draw in the the antenna. Okay, they're very tall. Followed in their coat, it's gone for the tied round their throat. Oop, wrong thing. They're planning on a community thing at NMS and would be delighted for their friends to join. That's you. Oh, that's cool. Alright. Maybe I could look into that. Maybe I'll hit him up about that. I have never played the game before. I do not even own it. But I am more tempted to buy games if friends will play them with me. Get back. Okay, so they kind of come off of that one. Oh, I might have curved those ones in too much. And by those, I mean these eyes. These eyes are more in line with the bottom eyes. They're not quite as curved up. Yeah, we were discussing it the other week. That sounds fun. I don't think I've been able to catch their streams recently. I'll be honest, I don't usually go on Twitch unless I am either watching Bree or I'm also streaming. So usually when I see other streamers, it's usually because either I raid into them or Bree raids into them. Because even if I wanted to watch other people streaming, I usually forget about it. I end up watching YouTube videos or something. But I should try to watch more people. Oh, I'm gonna need to move them again for those giant antenna. I might just shrink them a little bit, honestly. Since this is a sketch. Or I can make the canvas bigger. We're sure we want a star system that has many different types of planets and at least one paradise planet. That sounds like fun. I don't know what it means, but it sounds like fun. Ooh. Oh, we got some Mother. Nice, I love Mother. I've been forgetting to mention, but I've seen multiple of the bands we've been listening to live. I saw Mother live a couple years ago. It was awesome. Fantastic. Useless. Okay. I heard my dog move and I thought she was about to want to leave the room. On them good and fine. Let me move her down more. There we go. Oh, no. Ugh. Should I make them a little smaller? Or should I make the canvas a little bit bigger? Wisdom, wisdom. Probably fine. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the background. Not that it's gonna be a complicated background, since this is more of a character prize sketch than a fully rendered image. Well, I mean, like, with a background and character. It's just the character. It'll probably look nicer with at least a simple background. Okay. Now we're gonna refine it even further. Actually, let me... Things ended up on layers they weren't supposed to be on. That's fine. That's fine. They're sketches. Come back up here. Alright. I'm gonna refine the face a little bit more before I move on to the next sketch. I think this eye needs to come in a little bit. Oh, I did that wrong. No, I don't want that. Am I in the right layer? I am. Okay. I'm in a little bit. that. Let me turn that back up. Full opacity. Do the smaller eyes have eyelashes? They do. Let me just leave that up. Okay, we got like 3 bottom ones here. Alright, longer eyelashes. Longer again. I feel like me constantly going back and forth between the reference image is like when you're making like boxed mac and cheese or something from a box and you look at the instructions and then you throw it in the trash and you're like, wait, I need the instructions, so you get out of the trash and you look at it again and then you put it back down and then you're like, wait, what do I do? And then you look at it again and you keep looking at it every 5 seconds. That's me. Both drawing and making boxed mac and cheese. Oh, this one has eyelashes too, in like all directions. This and this, this, this. That looks like a beetle now. These ones go down. There one on the corner. Okay, it is kind of like this. That's fine for now. Okay. Okay, the nose is like this. Yes. Boop. Ah. Boop. Okay. Oh, we have the mandibles too. Okay, there's one, and then there's one like this, and then there's one like this. We need mandibles here too. That's fine for now. Hmm. I feel like this needs to be more like that. Another heart. Because this character has a lot of hearts on it. Okay. Condemn him to the infirmary. Does this one need to move a little bit? Maybe. Okay, the antenna come from the middle eyes. Oop, I didn't want that. Okay. Okay, they kind of bulge out a little bit in the middle here. That. Yeah, we're probably gonna need to move them again so that antenna doesn't feel so squished. Art looking good so far, Aster. Thank you. We are slowly getting there. Slowly figuring it out. You know, let me just take the canvas and make it ever so slightly bigger. Why is it blue? There we go. I don't know why I made the edges blue for a second. Tis, thank you, thank you. I think it's coming out pretty good so far. Turn that off. I think this eye. I think both these eyes need to move up a little bit. Oh, why is the color white? Hold on. Me back purple. Thank you. How many eyelashes do they have on the big eyes? Got some there. They're kind of covered up a bit by the hair. So I think I'll have to figure it out. Go with my own interpretation. Come up here. One here. How about that? No. Turn this back to, there we go. Thank you. Okay, maybe we can refine the hands a little bit more now. Oh, we could give them the tongue. Wee. Oh, no, I can draw this. There we go. Okay, we got fluff on the side of this leg. More fluff. Like a stripe here. A stripe here. Put a little fuzz there. We have all these plants growing up their leg. You can probably be a bit liberal with how they're shaped on there. I'm gonna not bother too much with that till we get to the more finished stages. Let me make sure this foot is drawn right. Give me that foot. Okay, it's drawn like that, like some kind of talon. Let me shape it a little bit more. Is that okay? Maybe. Oh, and then this foot has like a little covering on it. Okay. I'll figure that out more in a second. I should get the shape of this foot down more. That back toe is throwing me off. Guess it's shaped like that? Oh, no, switch back to the brush. Thank you. Now here we go. Here's the theater kid selection. Some fuzz. Yeah. This. And there's like a whole floral pattern in there, but that is what we will figure out when we get into the details. I wonder if there's a better spot I can put my phone for my model capture, because I feel like my face keeps going out of range. But it's hard because I have like a 24-inch Cintiq, so I don't know where else I can put it besides right above the Cintiq. It's fine, I can just look like I died every once in a while. We can make the feet better later. Guess I should treat the feet kind of like high heels. I don't know, that's fine for now. We'll figure it out more later. Okay, now I want to refine these hands. That's what I was going to focus on. And then I got distracted by everything else. Oh my god. Have I saved in a while? I have not. Yeah, I got a good 30 sub idea, shirt snatch. I already told you, I have not drawn the rest of the shirt. Are you saying add shirt snatch to the new model? The new model that I have no idea when it's going to be finished? It'll be finished in 3,000 years. It's like another detail in here. It's like little dots. Oh my god. There's like, is that like a ruffle? Oh my god. There's so many little details on this. Anyway. I said I was going to focus on the hands, and then I immediately got distracted by everything else. I could add it to the poll if people want it on the poll. You're not gonna get it for a long time because the model has to be finished first. But I can at least draw it in. See, what angle am I viewing this hand from? That, okay. Drawing also involves me trying to do the poses. I'm looking at my hands, which you cannot see. You're good with that. I see, I see. You don't mind waiting for your prize. How would the finger be posed? I feel like that, but I don't know if the claws can actually bend like that. That's fine. Only 4 fingers. Why are we taking Aster's stuff? Because people love to rob me and leave me out in the cold. Naked. They steal all my snacks, they steal all my clothes, they bonk me on the head. That's just what happens when I go online. Who you think that you know? I don't feel like I'm drawing these hands right at all. But that's fine. We'll refine them more. You're a very patient person. If you say so. If you say so, I'll believe you. Ooh-wee oo. Ooh-ee oo. Chad, are you thinking Miku Miku Uiu with me? You can call me Miku, blue hair, blue tie, hiding in your Wi-Fi. Why not? But the important part is you won't be naked, otherwise I wouldn't tease. That's true. I have many layers of clothes on. So even if you snatch multiple layers, there's still more clothes underneath. See, I imagine the fingers curling slightly upwards, but I feel like the claws don't curve that way. It's fine. It's fine for now. Wow, this hand down here looks way different. Fine, we'll just make them like that. Maybe I should draw a normal hand and then try to do the claw hand on top of it. Maybe that would help me visualize it. Okay, so this hand is like... Yes. The other thing is, these are also chibi hands, so they should probably be simplified. Oh my god, I didn't mean to click that! No! Ooh-wee ooh. Yeah, Astra has the black bodysuit under everything. We saw the things. Okay, it's... That part's not canon. It's not a full bodysuit. It's just a shirt and gloves. Okay, I have that. So now I need to turn it into a claw. That's neither here nor there. Yes, it is here and there. That's what it looks like. It is not a bodysuit. You will never see the bodysuit because it's not real. So you're naked under your clothes? Scandalous. I know. It's my deepest, darkest secret that underneath all these many, many clothes, I am indeed naked. You know, it's just a truth that I have to live with and confront every day. And I'm proud of myself and who I am, regardless of what others think. Errol, hi Errol. Welcome on in. We are having a good evening. I am, oh my god, here, let me zoom out so you can see what I'm drawing. I'm here. No, turn more, there we go. Alright, here is a reference of the character that we're drawing. They are very complex. And we are turning them into a chibi. Yay, chibis. I came into nudity discussions. You know, that's just what happens with chat, you know. I can't control what they do. Sometimes they're just depraved and that we just have to put up with it. It's fine. Be true to who you are. They've got a cool design. They do. It's just very complex. So I keep trying to figure out all the little details. But that just makes it fun. Trying to figure out their hands, because they have claws with like 3 fingers. I'm not sure if they can curve in the same way that a human hand can. I feel like they don't look good when I draw them with 3 fingers. Why are you looking suspicious over there, Ash? Let me see. Bring my reference back up. Okay, it's like fluffy at the wrist and then fluffy at the base of the fingers. Do 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 do. This song title is 14 A's in a row. Mwahaha. Do I even want to know what you're doing? Do I want to know what shenanigans you're getting up to? I feel like it doesn't look as bad when you add in the fluff. See, the reference says that talons bend like fingers. I feel like they're... I don't know if they can bend exactly like fingers. I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking it. We can always change it up as we go along. Do like that. Oh, you guys see stuff about the new Avatar show? I know there have been like rumors about it for years, but they finally made like an official announcement. I'm tentatively excited about it. I love Avatar, but sometimes it's better for something to just end rather than to keep adding on to it. Because sometimes it's not as good the further along it goes. Have you seen all of Korra? I have seen all of Korra. I actually want to rewatch it because it's been a while, but I watched it when it came out. The live action one? No, they're making another animated one. So it's a sequel to Korra. Well, there was Avatar the Last Airbender and then Korra, and now this new one is focusing on the new Avatar after Korra. A new earthbending Avatar. See, the thing is, people have been, there have been like leaked, I guess, concept art of a character that people are claiming is the new Avatar going around. It's like this young girl with kind of purplish hair and a prosthetic leg. And I'm like, this is a cool character, but has it ever been confirmed that that's the actual new Avatar? I don't think I've seen any official sources state it. I've just seen that character design leaked online. Then this new show is to be expected. Oh, really? Stuff's bad? What do you say that, Riaz? Did you not like Korra? Or do you mean stuff's bad in the world of Avatar? Because apparently the setup for this new show is that some sort of cataclysm happened and now everyone views the Avatar as a bad person. And everyone's like, what did Korra do? The new anime is post-apocalyptic. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I'm sorry, new show? Yeah, they finally officially announced it. I've heard rumors and like leaked art for years, but they finally officially announced it. I saw an announcement, like a video featuring, what's his name, Rufio, Zuko's voice actor, and then Korra's voice actor. So I'm like, okay, this is 100% official. My app refreshed. Oh, I gotcha. Post-apocalypse. Yeah, it sounds like something happened. I don't know exactly how post-apocalyptic it's going to be, but it sounds like humanity is not doing well, and they're like, we blame the Avatar. Korra getting the Avatar system busted and breaking the barrier to the spirit world maybe had unseen results. That is true. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't want everyone being mad at Korra, but at the same time, I feel like it is somewhat in character for her to make big impulsive decisions that could lead to unforeseen consequences. But I also feel like even when she's trying to do her best, there's still going to be people in universe that are like, you messed everything up, and it's like she didn't really have a better choice, my guy. I just hope it's gonna be like revealed that it's not like Korra was trying to do anything bad. Maybe she's just getting blamed for it, or she was just trying to do the best that she could. Who knew giving nukes to ghosts would go wrong? Or has this issue that her writers were always writing for one season. There was no overarching arc. Yeah, that I would say that is a big issue with Korra, which isn't necessarily the writer's fault. It's just, you know, Korra was originally supposed to be a 1-season special, and then they're like, okay, we're gonna renew you for a 2nd season, and then they're like, okay, we're gonna renew you for a 3rd and 4th season. So it wasn't all planned together like the first Avatar series was, and I think that really affected it. And also, since the first season, since it was just going to be, you know, 12 episodes, the creators, Michael and Brian, were like, we won't hire any other writers, we'll just do all the writing ourselves since it's just 12 episodes. And I feel like maybe hiring other writers would have helped, because it could have helped cover their weaknesses, I guess, if that makes sense. Now, I think she's getting blamed because the Red Spirit showed back up and her actions led to that. It could be, yeah. I feel like no matter how much she tries to do the right thing, she's gonna get blamed anyway, so it's just kind of how it goes. Being the Avatar is great when everyone in the world expects everything of you and everyone has an opinion on you. And you have all this responsibility thrust upon you just for being born. I am curious how old this Avatar is gonna be, because the concept art, the supposed leaked concept art I've seen is like her as a kid, like I think even younger than Aang. But I've seen some art of her older, but I think all that I've seen is like a fan art. And like I said, I don't even know if it's any of it's official art, because I've never seen it posted by any official source. I've just seen it leaked online. They look younger, like Aang or younger. Yeah, they really do look a lot younger. They're also going with the twin angle, where the Avatar has a twin, which a lot of people have like made theories about in the past. But it also said that it was like their long lost twin. So I don't know. They really need to run back the Avatar system, but I doubt they will. Run it back, like kind of redo it or refine it. I don't like that going forward none of the avatars will have connections to the old avatars. Because Korra's connection got broken. I feel like that should be able to be restored eventually. Twin avatars would be cool. Yeah, it's gonna be that. I don't think you can have twin avatars. I think that's something that people have always like discussed. But it looks like the avatar has a twin, but the twin is not an avatar. I think it'd be interesting because it's like, how would someone feel if their twin was the avatar and they're just the twin of the avatar? But if they're not raised together, then I don't know if you're really gonna be able to explore those feelings. I've never actually finished either Avatar series. I'd say the original Avatar: The Last Airbender is really, really good. I love it a lot. Korra is still pretty decent. There are some writing issues, and sometimes some of the lore choices they make are weird. But overall, it's pretty decent. It's just not as good as Avatar: The Last Airbender. So even if the show is pretty good, if it's not as good as an amazing show, people are gonna view it as not as good, you know? They have a little art chain there. Unfortunately, Korra gets left with the stick of they busted everything. That's true. Unfortunately. Last Airbender is good. I did always enjoy Last Airbender. Yeah. It's a good show. I like it a lot. I know I would watch it as a kid, but then I think we moved to a new place and we got like different TV shows or channels, so it was harder for me to watch it. But then when I was older, I was like, I'm gonna watch the whole thing. Start to finish. And I was like, wow, what a good show. Okay, how much more do I need to refine before I move on to inks? I always refine my sketch like so much. She should have ended up with Bolin. Hooked up with Bolin. See, in the first season, I did want Korra and Bolin to end up together. At least season 1. When they showed her getting together with Mako, I was like, there is no chemistry here. I do not care for Mako. Why are we doing this? They barely know each other. And I think in season 1, Bolin was like one of my favorite characters. So I think unfortunately in season 2, his actions just kind of led to me not liking him as much. And he was no longer one of my favorite characters. And I don't think he ever fully recovered in my personal ranking of him, I guess. He got a little bit better in later seasons, but I don't think he ever lived up to the potential that I would have liked from him. They could have given him better development. Instead, she got Mako, the Mako's toxic ex. You think Asami's toxic? It has been a while since I've watched the show, so I don't remember all the details. So I don't remember her being toxic, but maybe she was. Bolin is good. Bolin should have just put the two twins in their place and dated both of them. They both weren't great. Okay, it's been a while. I do really want to rewatch the show, just because it's been so long. But I did like Korra and Asami ending up together. I do wish they could have maybe written it like a little more overtly. I know they do have some subtle writing of it, but I also know like they had to fight for that in the first place, because Korra and Asami getting together was like one of the first instances of like an openly queer couple in Western animated media, or at least media for children. And that was a big win. So I'm still happy with it, even if they really couldn't go super into depth on their relationship. Bolin could have had twins, Ash. See, I thought the twin that he dated for a while was like really toxic. I was like, I don't think this is a healthy relationship. And then at the end, Bolin was like, I also love you. And then they didn't get together. But it's okay. He got Opal later on, and Opal's fine. She's cute. She's nice. Polly always a good option, unfortunately. Yeah, I stare at you and smile. It was. Unfortunately, writers practically never do poly. It's like it's even more stigmatized than gay couples. Yeah, I think that would be difficult to put in a show, especially a kid's show. I think a lot of writers would be like, or not the writers, the executives would be like, no, 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 we can't do this. No polyamory in my children's show. But honestly, I don't really care for Mako, so I don't need Korra and Asami and Mako to hold hands. As fun as Korra was, I really wanted to see the direct aftermath of Last Airbender more. It would be nice. I think they are making a movie featuring Aang and his friends as like young adults. I think the movie's gonna come out before the new season, the new show with the earthbending avatar. So that could be fun. They worked with what they had. Yeah, now Mako is a punk, but then again, so is Korra. Yeah, Korra is a punk. I remember when I was watching the first episode and my dad was in the room and he was like, why is she like that? Isn't she supposed to be a hero? Why do they make her such a stinker? I think that's the word he used, stinker. I'm just sitting there like, Dad, character development. Character development. You have your characters start off with flaws so they can get better. I don't know. I never really got to the point where I cared that much for Mako. But I did like his dynamic with the, what was it, the Earth Prince in season 4? That was fun. They made comics. They did make comics. And I know Korra and Asami got to kiss in the comics, but I've never read them. Let's see, what else do I need to render more? I should be doing the arms. I'm always drawing the parts that I want to draw, not the parts that I should be drawing. He would toxic Yuri. Azula got out of jail somehow. Yeah, I've heard mixed things about the comics. Some people like them and some people think some of them have questionable choices. I know they do address like Azula and Zuko's mom. So I feel like, I don't remember the exact explanation, but I feel like it was kind of weird. Like they sent her off to some remote island and her memory got erased or something, and she like started a new family or got married to someone else or something. I don't know. But I just hope that when they make more Avatar media, it will be good. That's all I'm asking for. Let's see. I also have not watched the live action show yet, but I don't know if I ever will. Maybe if I'm bored. Azula became the secret police of the Fire Nation or something like that. Oh. Interesting. She got to the point that they trusted her enough for that? What else should I render more. Maybe the wings. Let's see. I'm still mad at the twist of season 1 of Korra. Which twist was that? If you don't want to spoil, you can hint at it. Sometimes it's hard to remember what was considered a twist. Amon was such a cool character as he was played straight, not the thing he was. Oh, I got what you mean. Yeah. I mean, I'm not against having a villain who can do what he could do. It's fun to expand upon things from the first show. Specific abilities. But yeah, I do think that was a little bit of a cop-out. And also, like, they had that whole, like, revolution of the non-benders who were like, we want to be treated equally, and then once Amon was defeated, it was, like, never brought up again. And it's like, even if Amon was found to be a fraud, I'm sure there were plenty of people in his group who were very, like, truly passionate about it and truly believed in their movement. It's like, why wouldn't they continue it? But I think that is partially because Korra was not intended to be more than one season at that point. I do wonder what Korra would have been like if all seasons had been approved from the beginning. Like, Chi was the thing, and Chi blocking was the thing. The circus girl could do it in Last Airbender. That was such a weird scene where the benders, like, took away the protesters by just surrounding them with fire. I don't know if I remember that scene exactly. Like I said, it has been a while. But yeah, it does feel like they set up this whole idea of the non-benders wanting equality and having cool chi blocking, and then they just kind of dropped it. I do feel like season 3 and 4 really benefited from the fact that they were approved together, because then they could interact a little bit more. I feel like I remember season 3 being the best, but like I said, I think I'll have to rewatch the show before I can fully decide on that. Oh my god, there's so many details in here. Is this how butterfly wings are shaped? Oh my gosh. The Equalist was such a cool concept and way too smart for Korra to solve. Ooh. Sounds like Korra was dealt a bad hand. The season 1 Korra solved things with only their fist. Yeah, see, that's the thing with Korra. She liked force, so giving her challenges where she had to be more diplomatic was good for her character development. But I do like a character who likes to punch things. A female character that likes to punch things. So many details in these wings. I don't think I drew them right, but that's fine. I should draw that arm too. It's time for the FNAF music. It's fine. They made the direct opposite of Aang without understanding Aang, and then had only one season, wanted to do the 1920s for some reason. That's because you like to punch everything. Well, yeah. You're not wrong. I thought this was FNAF. This is Five Nights at Freddy's. This is a Five Nights at Freddy's song. Yeah. I think having, like, more technology in Korra was interesting, but it's also, like, one of the things I like about Avatar is that it doesn't feel like it's set in super modern times. I like that it feels like it's set in more older times. So I don't really want them to get, like, too much more modernized than they did in Korra, which is what I was worried about with a new Avatar show. I was like, oh, they're not gonna get even more modernized, are they? But I guess if there's a an apocalypse, then probably not. If you like FNAF music, put on Left Behind by DA Games. Have I heard that one? I might have heard that one. I have heard some DA games, and I have plenty of other random FNAF music on here. Why didn't people have guns? Like, guns would have been invented by then. That is a good question. Part of it might have been that since they have bending, and also metal bending, maybe someone would find guns ineffective. Where it's like, why would we make something that can do that when people can bend already? If that makes sense. So, don't they have tanks? I feel like they had tanks. They had a tank in Avatar The Last Airbender, the first show. Guns are just no fun. Yeah, guns are plenty fun. They had steam tanks. Yeah. I don't know if the tanks could shoot anything. But yeah, part of it might just be that they don't want to put guns into the show because it's for kids. But also, I feel like it would be kind of no fun in a show with magical bending powers. Just Glock this idiot who wanted to set you on fire. It's like My Hero Academia, bending caused the tech to stagnate, same with quirks. Yeah. That's what I feel. People are capable of more things than, like, us, than, like, non-magical real people. So it makes sense that they wouldn't feel the need to invent certain things as much. Like, there isn't space travel in My Hero Academia, why not? Was there no space travel at all? It's been a while since I've read My Hero Academia. But I know in My Hero Academia, it was also that, like, when the quirk awakening happened, humanity was in turmoil for a while after that, and that kind of slowed down the progression of society for a while. Which I feel like is also the case in Avatar The Last Airbender, because they were at war for like 100 years with the Fire Nation. Final Fantasy does magic and technology well. Interesting. There was constant war in Last Airbender. War is the crucible on which tech is built. That is true. I have heard that. A lot of things, a lot of technological things started off as something being built for war. So it does make sense. I'll figure out the inner details on these wings later. I mainly just need to get the major shapes down. Quirk? Well, have you never seen My Hero Academia? Okay, My Hero Academia, everyone has like superpowers, almost everyone, and they're called quirks in this world. The reason they're called quirks is because when the first baby was born with a superpower, and everyone was like, oh, he's so weird, what is that? His mom was like, he's not weird, this is just his, like, what makes him an individual, this is his quirk. I think in Japanese it does use a word more like individuality, and they translated it into quirk in English. So that's the lore behind that. But because of bending, things were screwed towards things that worked with bending. Yeah, that's the thing. So I'm sure non-benders would want to also invent things that help non-benders as well. Like there was, I remember in the first show, there were that group of people that took over that airbending temple, and the dad was like an inventor, and he invented that like the gliders. Like the airships the Fire Nation get, they only get because the inventor that in the Air Nation temple made it. Yeah. Hashtag quirky girl. Just the quirky girl. Let's see. Get the rough out of there. I don't want to start on the inks, but I feel like there's some things I still need to refine a little bit more. They found the wreckage and reverse engineered it. I rewatched Avatar The Last Airbender like a year or two ago, and I'm already forgetting details. Oh, the arm's in front of that. Give me this. That arm looks wonky. Let me try this arm again. Let's see. What else do I need to do? Draw on the fluff again. Let me look at it, make sure I have the shape right. Kind of more pointy on the shoulders. It kind of curves in more. Okay. This. I do wonder if they'll have Zuko's voice actor, what's his name? Dante. I feel like that's not right. Was it Dante Bosco? I think I'm wondering if they'll have him voice another character, because they had him voice Zuko's like grandson in Korra. Which honestly, I'm not sure if his voice really suited the grandson. I feel like his voice suits Zuko when Zuko was a teenager. But the grandson was like at least in his 20s. And it felt weird hearing Zuko's voice out of his mouth. I feel like Dante Bosco, or whatever his name is, he just kind of perpetually sounds like a teenager. He just has that kind of voice. Which isn't a problem, that's just how he sounds. Should I try inking some of it now? I could probably refine more. Oh, I don't want text. Get out of here. Let me refine this hand a little bit more. I hate when I actually hit T instead of R. I don't need the text box. But that does remind me, speaking of Avatar, I know there was a period of time where I think the creators were working on some of their own things. I can't remember which one it was. I want to say it was Michael. Maybe it was Brian. It was one of them. They were working on like a graphic novel series. I think it was like a sci-fi series. And the main character was like this young girl. She kind of looked a bit like a kangaroo alien looking creature. And she wants to be like a scientist, but she comes from a world where like girls aren't allowed to go to school or read or something. But I don't know if I've heard anything about it since he announced it like years ago. I don't know if that ever actually came out. But it sounded interesting. Let's see. I'm just gonna sketch over this arm again. Who is stomping upstairs? I feel like those hands could be better refined. Oh my god. Stop it with the text. Okay. Maybe I'll start inking parts of it, and then when I get to a part that I don't feel like has been refined enough to ink, I will go back over it. Or maybe I will refine these eyes one last time. Let me look back at the reference and make sure they look like the reference. Can make it more shaped like that. And we'll do it like that. I have to decide how I want to draw the insides of the eyes. They're kind of complex. It's been a while since I heard this song. Yeah, it was like popular on TikTok for a while. A couple years ago. It's pretty good. Pretty fun. I like it. I think Owl City should have more songs where he goes like hard on the vocals. Hello? You're interrupting Owl City singing about a tornado. Thanks, Ash. I'm gonna make the eyes look slightly more like they're smiling. Also, I've been trying to get back into uploading the VODs on YouTube. I was slacking a little bit there. But I scheduled a bunch of them the other day. I am curious if this is based on a true story or if he just kind of wrote this as like a song with a story. All the other eyes are missing. Maybe I will start doing some of the inking. I saw a fair few last few days. Oh. Need some agua. Oh, I forgot all my snacks over here. I have a whole bunch of snacks, and I haven't eaten any of them. I got locked in. I have Skittles. You doing this art stream? Isn't it so productive? I feel so productive. I'll lower that opacity a little bit more. I almost swallowed that Skittle the wrong way. Am I on the right layer? Nope. There we go. I might keep the eyes on a separate layer. I tend to do that. Makes it easier to color the lashes later. Oh my god, I love this song. This is Want to Be Cremated. I should make the eyelashes thicker. A little bit. Your version of the song would be I Want to Cremate People. That would be fun. I think that would be a fun new adventure for me. You know, maybe I would turn into a new hobby. I'd enjoy it. Thank you for recognizing that. Cut this down a little bit more. Might be okay. I feel like we need more Willwood. I'm gonna queue up some more Willwood. What song should we play? Do that one. And this one. And this one. There we go. So I hope the volume on the Spotify music is okay. I feel like I meant to check that at the beginning and then I forgot to ask. Listen to your stuff. I didn't think there was more illegible music than rap. See, I like music where it sounds like people are going insane. Very fun. I've also got a lot of Japanese music in here, so. Okay, here. I wish I could be a girl in that way. You wish I could be your girlfriend, boyfriend. Ow. It's time to hyperanalyze every single line. That corner up a tiny bit. No, that looks bad. Okay, that's fine. Move on to the next eye. Haven't even raised up a little bit. No, it's fine. It's fine. I keep having to look back at the keyboard for my keyboard shortcuts. Because I'm still getting used to using the PC keyboard. Girlfriend, boyfriend. Let me look back at that reference. I'm gonna zoom all the way in. Okay. Girlfriend, boyfriend. This one's also looking this way. Big world. I wish. Is this song about Majima? You know, I was looking at the lyrics the other day. I was like, this kind of has Majima energy. Kind of does have Majima energy. He does want to be Kiryu's girlfriend, boyfriend. Oop. I feel like this keyboard's a little more spaced out than my Mac keyboard. I have small hands. I think this song is my current favorite by Will Wood. But I also kind of wanted to. There we go. I don't like that. I'm just a psycho, babe, come and go out my mind. I didn't lose it, babe, there wasn't much to find. It goes like this. And like this. Oh. I think it's okay for now. You know, if you enjoy singing along, you should. You're just trying to get a free karaoke stream. That's what you want, Ash. I know. You can't trick me. You'll have to wait for a karaoke stream. You have to wait a very long time. Alright, I should stop being too perfectionist about it. You won't even notice the tiny details. Okay. Oh, maybe these middle ones should be smiling a little bit too. Since the bottom ones are. Well, yes, but also. It might happen someday. I'd love to sing this song in karaoke. If I can find an instrumental for it. I don't know if there's necessarily an abundance of people who want to sing karaoke to Second Sight Seer by Will Wood. That would be fun. I'm not against the karaoke stream, I just won't do it when there's other people in the house. And there are very few times where there are not other people in the house while I'm in the house. Yeah, that looks okay. Don't come at me, I'm the main character and you have to like me. I feel like that looks okay. I feel like that's fine. Oh my god. Eyes go on their own layer. Because why not? There's gonna be so many little details I have to put in when we get to the coloring, which is not gonna be today. I'd also love to sing this song for karaoke. Don't come at me, I'm the main character and you have to like me. Ah. Oh my god. My keyboard's so big and I have to put it to the side so I can bring my Cintiq close to me. But I need my arm on the keyboard so I can hit my keyboard shortcuts. But then my arm's just stretched out the whole time. Oh boy. Scooching my Cintiq closer. I hope you didn't hear that. Certainly an amusing song. It's very fun. I love Will Wood songs. They're so weird. I should put another one in. Which one do I want? This one. Yeah, we'll do that one for now. Then maybe I'll just let it go back to shuffle. Of course, if anyone's watching the VOD, this is going to be incomprehensible to them. They're going to be like, what's happening? Let me. We're flipping upside down. Don't come at me, I'm the main character, and you have to like me. That's probably fine. Or maybe I should queue up some of my favorite songs for the last bit. Oh, I don't think we've listened to this one yet. What else we got? Okay. There's a good amount. There we go. There we go. Who is stomping around? Why are you bonking me? I go too long without saying anything. You needed something to break up the song. I hope you can't hear people stomping about upstairs. Here we go. No reason, just abuse. Wow, I feel so loved. Thanks, Ash. It's like my friends and I were at the park and we had tennis rackets and I bonked my friend on the head with a tennis racket. I was like, it's a love bump. It's the bump of friendship. She was not very amused. Oh, I should put another Kenshi Onezu song in. But I don't know if we have time with all the other songs I've queued up. But we'll see. Wait a second, masochist? No, I just said I bonked someone else. She didn't bonk me, I bonked her. Which one did I want? Where's Koitobio Netsu? There it is. Okay. That should be enough songs. So a sadist? That is the other side of the coin. No, this is an art stream, so we can technically go however long we want. Technically, any of my streams can go however long I want. I just got into the habit of doing 3-hour streams, because it feels good. You said thank you for being bonked? Perhaps. Perhaps I did. That doesn't mean I liked it. I was just saying thank you. It's polite to say thank you when someone gives you a gift. Even if you don't like said gift. Did I miss out on a detail here on the hair? Oh my god, my ear is itchy. I did tell you I was gonna play you Wonderland and the Sheep song, because that was one of the songs that inspired my design. I guess I could make that next. Wonderland and the Sheep song. Wait, it's not gonna pop up because I have to write it in Japanese. Okay. Where is it? Where'd it go? I saw it. Where'd it go? There it is. I mean, we definitely know she's a sadist. Listen, just because I enjoy some good violence doesn't necessarily mean I'm a sadist. I'm just a violence enjoyer. Sometimes I just like to bite people. Is that a crime? Does that make me a sadist? I love the song. Yes, yes. I think if you go in the dictionary and you look up the definition of sadist, my picture will not be there. So who can say? Who can say? I'd also sing this song in karaoke if I can find an instrumental. Also, this song is about lesbians, in case you didn't know. I don't like the way that piece of hair looks. Get out of here. I'll just stop it. 明日が来たなら焼き尽くしで彗星よ Let me look back at the The ref. Give me that ref again. I'm currently flipped, aren't I? That's fun. What was I even looking at? Yeah, how the hair sticks out. This is fine. It's fine for now. BRB. Alright. We're probably gonna end in the next 10 or 15 minutes, so let's see if you make it back. Here we go. Here's Wonderland in the Sheep song. This is like a 5-minute long song. I'd like to sing this song too, but it's a little fast for me to pick it up. I'd have to study the lyrics. Also, welcome back, Ash. Your journey was quick. Listening to Wonderland and the Sheep song, which is one of the songs that inspired my design. Thought I'd be longer. I gotcha. Well, welcome back. You have caught the end of the stream. Probably think about who to raid soon. Someone else is doing art, we could raid them. Wonder if Frosty will say something interesting. I don't know. I guess we could wait for Frosty again. That's fine. It will give us a chance to listen to another song. You're not gonna believe which word it's censored in that post. It was, in fact, dingleberry. It was fine with tentacles, toxic Yuri, sadist, masochist, and murder, but it Automod draws the line at dingleberry. How could you say such an offensive term? I'm clutching my pearls as we speak. Never in my days have I heard such offensive language. Poka Poka Planet. の中はあったかいんだよ。思わず眠れちゃうかもね。La la 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 la. I don't like how that looks. Let's observe. I like that I can zoom so far and it shows the pixel grid. It reposted my checked message in chat for me. That a bug or something new? It reposted it? I just permitted the term. How long till ad break? 5 minutes? Yeah, about 4 or 5 minutes at this point. The warning hasn't popped up for me yet, but it usually pops up like 3 minutes beforehand. It goes down a little bit more and then kind of comes up. I'm not attempting that note right now. Right, I feel like I need to do more of a sketch for this one part. I'll switch back. Let's try more like that. Love that song. I think there's one. Yes, here we go. This is like my favorite Kenshi Yonezu song. Might actually be the last one I queued. Maybe I do have time to queue one more. Still don't see the ad break in the morning. Oh, there's the ad break warning. That look okay? Nah, it's fine for now. You had dropped something's head. You good over there, Ash? I got to sleep. Have a good night. Good night, VS. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for chit-chatting about Avatar. We can talk about it more when the new show comes out. You have a good sleep. We'll probably be ending soon too, but we'll let the ad break go. Trying to trick Frosty, I got you. Yeah, you still got another minute until the ad break shows up. So good luck with that. Maybe I'll make it bump up a little more in the middle. There we go. 愛していたいこと、愛されたいこと。Ah. I'd also want to sing this song in karaoke. Good luck with that, Ash. Maybe one day I'll play this whole album on stream and then I'll tell you the story of each song. This is the album that made me decide that Kenshi Yonezu was my favorite musical artist. Well, that's a lot of stuff in your bag, Ash. Ash just likes to carry around a lot of things in case he ever needs them. It's probably good. No, I feel like it. I think it needs to come back here. I think that's all the songs I queued. What's it gonna play next? I want to sing this song. There's the ad break. No, I'll go next song. No. No. Actually, yeah, we can listen to Trolls. Why not? Let's see what Frosty says. Attention, coming soon to a chat near you. In a world of art and chaos, Aster Magius' chat is a wild mix of bonks and laughs. Ash Valentine's teasing Errol Cropernus about sadists and masochists while Mubak keeps the links coming. Tentacles invade the chat as I am Silent Wolf calls out Ash's clumsiness. Kyrios bids goodnight amidst the hilarity. Will Frosty crack under the pressure? Stay tuned. Hashtag Chibi Raffle, hashtag Artstream Antics. It worked, but at what cost? Good job, Ash. You got shouted out by your favorite Frosty. Gotta work. Watch me work. At least it works. True. You will use this power only for evil, I'm sure. I love these two. They're such a vibe. They are a vibe. They're funny. Only before ad break. That's how you hack the system. Should I queue up one more song? Oh, ad break's almost over. Okay, we'll queue up a short song. Oh, I feel like okay, those are not in the right direction according to the rest of the hair. Just get rid of all that. Get out of here. It's time for a classic from my childhood. Hi, honey. She's readjusting herself on the bed. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? It's maybe okay for now. Probably okay. So the ad break is over, so we should probably raid someone soon. All right, let's see what we've done today. Let me turn this up a little bit more. Alright, so we have gotten the sketch done, and we've started on the inks. Very good. I think we've gotten a good amount done today. I feel very productive. Thank you guys for joining me on this art stream. Definitely, I feel the most productive I've been in a while. This is good. See, I said it'd be good for me. You would hold me accountable, and all I could do is sit here and draw. Awesome progress. Thank you. Looks great. Thank you. I'd like to have another art stream soon. Maybe next week. We could work more on this. I might work some on it off stream. But we'll see. More art streams. Yes, more art streams. These are good. These are fun. I feel like they could be good streams if anyone wants to bring up a specific topic or ask a specific question, because then I can just sit here and ramble on. Art is always a good time. It is. I'm having a good time. Oh, I need to go stretch my arm now. All right. I need to get over. I need to look over here. That's where I can see other people's. Who else is streaming? I'm so happy you can art now and your computer is holding up so good. Yes, I'm so happy about it. When we started streaming, I was like, I'll be a game and art streamer. And then my computer was like, no, you will not be an art streamer the first year of stream. Like Vocaloid Rain. See, there's so many things I can talk about with Vocaloid. I don't know where to start. Also, this is a Vocaloid song. This is by, is this a Sasakure UK song? I think it is. Anyway, I'll just pick a random producer and ramble on about him. I hope everyone has a good time zone. Yes, I hope everyone does. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day. We do have one more stream this week. It's Thursday. We're gonna play more Banjo-Tooie. I'm debating if next week if we should do more Banjo-Tooie or more Cult of the Lamb. If we play more Banjo-Tooie, we can probably finish it. Which might be good. I don't know. We'll see. I knew you would be too powerful starting off with art. It was like, we gotta nerf you for a little bit. We gotta nerf you starting off. Alright, okay. Let me see. Who is streaming? It looks like Whamulet is streaming art, so maybe we can go raid them since we are also doing art. I think that would be nice. Wait, can you take me to the stream? There we go. Let's, oh my god, let me type. I was gonna type raid on my phone, but it's not letting me type it. Alright, fine. I'll type over here. It's fine. I'll just type on my laptop. / raid Whamulet. There we go. Great Stream Master. Hope you have a great evening. Thank you, you too. Alright, everybody. I will hopefully see you later this week. And hopefully we can do some more art again soon. Alrighty. Bye bye.